Hi, I'm Wenee, I'm 31 years old and I live in Sydney. I lecture in law, in ethics and the control of government actions. I also run a marketing company called the Ducky Mafia, and we specialise in legal marketing, AIs and startups. And beyond that, I also spend a bit of time as a recruiter a few days a week. I have the classic portfolio career for a millennial, fingering a lot of pies. The money's pretty good because it's a lot of different streams of revenue, etc. And I live very comfortably. The rent for this place is not too bad, but it is tiny. And it means that I can easily pay the rent plus save about $2,000 a month towards dream house. Currently, I live with my partner of 7 years, his name is Thomas. And we have lived in this 22 square metre apartment for about 5 years now. And it was about 4 years longer than when we meant to live here. So my dream home is just a slightly bigger version of this, something that is affordable and always within my means. I was always on track to save up and buy a place, but in the 10 years that I left university and now I'm 31, the Sydney market lost its mind and was way beyond what seemed reasonable to pay for a property. I've never been in debt in my life and I'm not about to start, so I'm looking for another option of getting in. I'm not looking for a huge waterfront property, just a humble one bedroom, just an extra room really, to be a living room and a bedroom. If you're just wanting a simple apartment, a high-rise, sort of high-density place, you're not trying to be, too demanding, that seems well out of reach in the Sydney market these days. I guess we're part of a growing number of people of our generation that in some ways see it as unaffordable. And we see a lot of our friends struggling with that. I'd like to obtain that first asset. I'm not crazy, I'm not trying to be greedy. If we make it to another one, that would obviously be fantastic. CoVESTA enables me to look at property differently in the sense that it reimagines how you approach property. And I think that's really clever. We buy a lot of things this way. I mean, you can launch businesses this way, come in as syndicates. And that's quite normal. And I'm very mindful of that as someone who has a majority of their assets in cash, some in shares, but again, nothing tangible. And that really bothers me. I can put in my money and know I put it into an asset. After a 5-year period, we can sell out of that asset or vote to continue. That seems very fair to me. I can invest with my family or my friends, and that's, again, very viable. I envision CoVESTA will help me achieve my long-term financial goals because CoVESTA allows me to diversify my current investments. Knowing that I own a portion of a property is satisfying. Wouldn't it be better if we just bought it together?